Hi, it's Lee from ColouringQueen.net, and today I've got the latest Colouring Heaven magazine, which is the Bohemian Beauties special, and it's by Durianaddict, which is also known as T. Fallon. She is a Finnish artist who now lives in the US. She already has 2 colouring books out, and in this edition of Colouring Heaven magazine, she has provided them with 8 exclusive illustrations that aren't in any of her other books. So we've got these ones at the front are the exclusive ones, and look at all these gorgeous butterflies featured everywhere. I really love this picture. I think I'm actually going to colour that one myself. This one's got the lovely gems on her fingers. Butterflies seem to feature really strongly throughout her imagery, which is gorgeous that there's so much nature. Look how softly drawn she does the eyebrows and the eyelashes, and the hair has so much detail in it. So Colouring Heaven just do an outstanding job of attracting such high quality artists that colourists would just love to colour their work. And look at all of this hair, isn't it amazing? So the paper is magazine quality, so it's white. It's a medium quality, probably on the lighter end. I would definitely pop some paper behind it, just to make sure you don't get indents from your pencils. And of course alcohol markers would definitely bleed through. It's not alcohol-based marker paper. Look at all these gorgeous gems coming down here, and these lovely eyes. Beautiful. Little hummingbirds. I've seen this picture many times coloured in, and it's just stunning. This one would be a great one to practice out your crystals and gems on. And look, a little unicorn horn. You see the line art here is quite faint, and then it's darker in there, so you can do like a painterly effect where that all merges into that particular element. And again, we've got these lovely crystals here. This is a gorgeous one. We've got our serpents, the wild hair, the pyramid, third eye, and then these mushrooms. Now another page of gems and crystals. I guess we'll be good at doing them after we finish that. And this one's like a very mandala background with the side profile there. So most of the line art is really dark black, but on some of these she uses a fainter grey so that you can get that little painterly type effect where the black outlines really merge to the front. This gorgeous field of flowers. I'm hoping to have a field of flowers in my garden this spring. I've planted enough seeds. Now this magazine is super easy to get. If you live in the UK, you can pop down to your local supermarket and it should be there the same day that it's published or maybe the day after. If you live in the US, apparently some Barnes and Noble stores stock it. Look at the detail on this one. That's amazing. Just really filled the page there. And if you live in Australia, you can often get it at newsagents or at Big W. Now bear in mind that it does have to make its way from the UK to Australia, and so you probably won't see it for a few weeks after it's been published. In my opinion, the easiest way to get this magazine is to buy it direct from the publisher. And you have two options there. You can either buy one-off issues, so if you follow them on Facebook, go and find Colouring Heaven, spelt with the U, the UK spelling, not of colouring. Follow them on Facebook and they'll post a preview of what's going to be being released. And if that's a book that you fancy, you can pop on over to their website at Anthem Publishing and order just that issue, and it will be mailed out to you when it's released. And trust me, you know, I used to crawl around Sydney trying to find this magazine, and Sydney is a big place, and you know, the only place I could ever find it was at Big W in suburbs that were way away from me, because there was no Big W nearby to me. So you can buy the one-off issues at Colouring Heaven, or you can subscribe and every month they just send you the magazine. Now that doesn't include special collections that they have, like they've got a special collection coming up of bunnies, so it doesn't include things like their Christmas specials or things like that, but the regular magazine you can have sent to you just every month, and by far it's the easiest option if you live somewhere like Australia where it's difficult to get otherwise. It'll just turn up every month in your mailbox. Now I am super fortunate because Colouring Heaven sent this to me, which now saves me this whole hike looking for the magazine. But before they started doing that, you know, there's still a few magazines that I missed out on because the ones that I really wanted, like Kanoko Agasa, that's been featured previously by Colouring Heaven, and Jasmine Beckett Griffith. But unfortunately, I just couldn't find them. So signing up and having them delivered every month, by far the easiest if you're a fan of the type of artists that they attract and also the magazine format. Now, a lot of these artists, their colouring books are really spendy. They're really pricey. So often this magazine is a great way of introducing yourself to the artist without spending a huge amount of money on the book. Plus the pages are all single-sided, which some artists print double-sided, making it a little bit more difficult to use all the mediums that you may want to. So there's a lot of advantages in having a magazine. Now look at these beautiful crystals. So we're going to be experts at crystals, gems and snakes after we finish this magazine. Look at all that hair. It's amazing, isn't it? More beautiful serpents and snakes. Those lovely little top knots. So there's a nice variety here of complexity of images. We've got some that are quite simple that you could get done really quickly if you just wanted to work on something. And then some full page spreads that would take, you know, quite some time to do. Unless you're Speedy Gonzales with your pencils. So there we have it, our 40 illustrations. Please excuse my sniffles, I've got some sinus at the moment. Now at the back there is always a special offer. So this one is save 35% on the shop price for 13 issues per year with free delivery. And that's the other great thing about subscribing, is that the delivery cost is included. So there we have it, the Bohemian Beauties special, gold foiling on the front and a cover that you can colour in as well. Until next time, happy colouring.